We're looking for a drug-free America. We're looking for a drug-free workplace. We're looking for a drug-free schoolyard, and all those things impact upon us. I want to make sure that the soldier on my right or the sailor on my left, if I have to go to war, is not incapacitated by use of drugs. I want to make sure that his children have the opportunity to come up in the schoolyard without being interfered with by somebody trying to sell them crack or marijuana or something like that. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go in the direction the President has pointed us in for a drug-free America. Answer your question, what did it take? Random testing. The fact that some Marine at Parris Island or some airman at Offutt Air Force Base knows that he's vulnerable to being checked on by a random test. That when his unit commander comes in, or the first sergeant comes in and says, everybody whose Social Security number ends in such and such a number, fall out and contribute. That random testing is what is keeping the force drug-free as well as it is. I don't think that the young man or young lady that's in our force today voluntarily is any less disinclined to use it, but they recognize as a responsible person, if they use it, they're going to get caught. If they get caught, they're going to leave the service. Well, I don't think anybody wants to be directly observed in a function like a contribution, a urine sample. But I think the 10 or 20 seconds of that contribution, the time it takes for that contribution, is certainly worthwhile in the overall context that is going to be, you hope, free of any samples. As an innocent person, I would insist upon my contribution being observed so that I know that the sample that has my name on it is going to be mine. I think the innocent person is the person that ought to be pushing really to have a direct observation. The DoD schools have a number of education programs that are very active. We borrowed on the successes of the Los Angeles Police Department, for example. Drug abuse resistance education is a program they developed out there. We call it DARE. We saw that Los Angeles was enjoying success in that. We borrowed some of their instructors. We ran a few test programs, one at Camp Pendleton, California. Then we moved to Europe last year, where we had 13 of our dependent schools using DARE, and this year we'll double that number. So we have a lot of education programs. Also, we have a session testing, of course, for our faculties. It's a good act. It's over 100 years old. It stood the test of time. It prevents soldiers in El Paso from being, policemen and putting the arm on American citizens. It prevents sailors from doing that. It says that members of the military will not be policemen, and we feel that's a good law. Now, secondarily, we're concerned with the fact that we have to be ready to go to war. God forbid, but if we have to do that, we got to be ready. And our airmen and our sailors and our Marines and soldiers, they work awful hard at being ready now, and we can't interfere with that readiness by asking them to do legitimate police activities.